welcome to yet another edition of Life Essential Talk, where we talk about marriage, parenting, fundamental life issues, and family relationships. Well, I have a very interesting talk, should I say topic for you today, titled Anger and How It Affects Our Children. But before I dive right into this talk, please do not forget to subscribe, to like, and share to other people out there. All right, now, anger and how it affects our children. Anger is a natural emotion. It's an intense feeling of annoyance or hostility. Yeah, it's inevitable for you and I not to experience anger at one point or the other. There must be something now that will make you feel that anger in you. Well, if managed effectively, anger, it can be used to achieve something constructive. But if not managed well, it can be very harmful and destructive, especially to our children. Now, when I talk about children here, I'm not just referring to your biological children. Any child or any of the children under your care is your child. Any child under your care is, honestly, totally your child. You are responsible for that child's welfare, personal growth. So yes, be mindful of what you do before these children, please. Some spouses do not care. They do not care how they relate to one another. They do not control their emotions before these children. You find some married couples fighting, quarreling because of the anger stored in them. And they do this in front of their children. They do this scaring their children. But unfortunately, they don't care. They don't care at all what happens afterwards, what happens later on. It's just for them to let out their anger in that so negative and destructive way. And some couples experience this on a daily basis. This anger happens on a daily basis. Intense rage in the home at all times. It's really unfortunate. Honestly, it is. And when you have a home full of this bitterness, full of this anger, the children tend to suffer anger too, anxiety, bitterness, depression, guilt, because they wonder if they are the cause of their parents' anger. I'm just feeling it so badly right now. I'm feeling it so badly at this time, honestly. Layers of resentment will build up in these homes. And such children coming from these homes will not have that happiness that they need to feel. No happiness, no peace of mind. Their home that is supposed to be heavenly, to be their safe heaven, is not exactly that way. And because of that, they roam around, they go about feeling so much sadness. Now, when you go to some schools, you have children being referred to as bullies. Do this. Check out that child's home. You will see how unstable that child's home is. Telling you that yes, that bitterness in homes can make a child to be a bully, transferring all the aggression on other vulnerable, innocent children. Now, if you don't handle your homes well, your children will suffer a great deal. And I don't think there's any couple out there, married couple, that would want that child under his or her care to suffer so much bitterness, to suffer so much sadness. I don't think there's any couple out there, except if you're a sadist. Yeah, except if you're a sadist. So please, try to control, to manage that anger so that it won't affect you, your spouse, and your children. Now, let me list out some short-term coping strategies that you can use to make yourself feel better. The first one is count 1 to 10. By the time you get to 5, you'll feel better, and this will enable you to handle the problem rationally. Secondly, take a time out. Walk out. You can just stroll out. You can just go to another room. This will also enable you to calm down and think constructively, handle the situation fairly, in a rational manner. Now, all this will help you to manage anger. You can even listen to music. You can listen to music and talk about it with your spouse. But if it becomes uncontrollable, please talk to a therapist that will help you to manage that anger effectively. Well, I have come to the end of this talk once again. I hope you got something good. Now I have another one. I already have another one to talk about next week. So see you then.